So if you ever struggle with players drilling hard, fast serves at you, then this is going to be the video for you. Hey everyone, it's Pickleball with Tyler with Universal Rackets. And in this video, we're going to teach you how to return hard and fast serves regardless of playing level. If you ever feel like you struggle with fast serves coming at you, the people on the other side, your opponents have tremendous absolute power, we're going to teach you exactly how to return. There are simple tips and tricks that you need to follow regardless of your playing level that will teach you exactly how to return any fast, difficult, and hard serve. So make sure you buckle your seatbelts and stay tuned because this is going to be an amazing video. Let's go. Now, the first thing that you need to do if anyone is ever serving fast at you, you have to understand where the ball is bouncing. Are they serving fast and hard? And is the ball bouncing close in the court or is it bouncing further back? Is it bouncing back at the baseline or is it bouncing up closer to the midpoint of the transition? Depending on that will determine where you need to stand. Where too many players go wrong is players think that they have to stand at the baseline when they return the serve. And not even for super difficult, hard, fast serves, but for normal serves, players go wrong and they basically shoot themselves in the foot before they even hit the serve because they're standing too close to the baseline and the first thing that they have to do is move back. If you stand back, number one, you'll be able to move forward, and number two, you will be able to give yourself time. And thank you to my amazing assistant right here for bringing my strawberry matcha with colostrum and pistachio milk. Colostrum and pistachio milk right here. Thank you. Okay.
Do you know what colostrum is?
You could get.
Do you know where it comes from?
No. Okay. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It comes from milk in cows. This is cow's milk, not breast milk. But getting back to it though, if we didn't already lose you. Thank you.
What am I not in the video?
You can hold that. Yeah, you can get in the video.
What's it about?
Serves, returning of serves. So I was telling them.
Give yourself space.
Yeah, but you gotta be close to the mic.
Oh.
So
Give
you can
yourself
get close
space.
to me. Yeah. So the first thing that you have to do is if you stand further back, you get time. Standing back not only gets you forward momentum, but it gets you time on your serve. The further back you stand, the more you're going to have time to react. Now that does give away angles, but that's okay. We're going to teach you exactly how to deal with that. Now, on the contrary, people might say, oh, well, some courts, they don't have a big backdrop. They might not have as much distance back at the baseline. Then guess what? You're going to have to learn how to take the ball in the rise, and that's what we're going to do in later in this video.
And if you don't have any room in your court, because people love to give that excuse, that means you have to have your paddle back in position if you can't get your feet and your body back.
Yes, and that's body positioning, which we will get into. But the first thing that you can do is when you are serving or returning, where's Michelle going to stand? Michelle's not going to stand right there. If Michelle, stand up to the baseline real quick. If Michelle's up here at the baseline, the ball's going to bounce and she's going to have no time to react and she's going to get jammed. Maybe have a paddle, that'll be better. So pretend the ball's my fist. It bounces real fast and then what? Boom.
Backswing and it's late, it's in the net.
You get blown away. So what do you have to do? Okay, and now the ball's coming super fast. Now you have time and now boom. There we are, you're good. Now remember, understand where the ball's bouncing. If the ball's bouncing fast up at the transition, you can stand here because you have space. But if the ball's bouncing deep back to the baseline, and 9 times out of 10, if you're playing a powerful server, they probably serve deep as well. What are you going to do? You're going to stand further back. Stand further back. Here's the ball. You want to be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, around 6 feet behind where you think the ball's going to bounce. So you want to be a Tyler's length behind. If Michelle's standing there, she's going to think that the ball is going to bounce at the top of my head. So now she can move up and forward, and she's looking at me right now like, what are you doing? Get up real quick. So the next thing that you need to do, and you mentioned about it, is take your paddle back.
The return of serve is pretty easy to mess up if you don't have a strategy going into it. Like, you don't really know exactly, like he said, if the serve is bouncing up at the kitchen, how are you going to know if it's bouncing short or deep until it's already happening? So what you need to understand is when the ball is crossing the net, you need to know, is it coming to your backhand? Are they coming at your body, or is it going to your forehand? So say, for example, I see the ball's crossing the net and it's coming to my backhand. I want to make sure that I'm starting back here so that I have time to get my paddle in position. That means As I see the ball crossing the net, my paddle's back over here before my feet move 1 inch, before my body changes, before my body turns. I am taking my paddle back, and I want to make sure that I'm always on my toes so I can move to the backhand or move to the forehand, because you want to set yourself up for success. If you're not preparing, you're going to be late and you're going to have a terrible return of serve, which is going to end the point really quickly, not in your favor. So say it's coming to my backhand, I'm up on my toes, I'm ready to move to this direction. The first thing I do is I take my paddle back. We talked about this because return of serve is very similar to your drives, your forehand drive and your backhand drive, because the goal is to return the ball as deep as possible to keep your opponents back. So your paddle's back here, then you can finally take your body, turn it to the side to make sure that you're making contact at the right position within your body, and then you're going to move to the ball. So now you have the time and the space to move up 2 steps to get into the best position to hit your most optimal return of serve, which is going to look like this if it's to my backhand.
And essentially, you don't want the ball to meet the paddle, you want the paddle to meet the ball. And the faster it goes, the less time you have to react. So the more you need to be prepared. If your paddle's already back, and Michelle takes her paddle already back, the ball's coming really fast. Now look, Michelle just has to meet it forward. But if the ball's coming and you have to take your paddle back, boom, you're jammed, you're done, you're late, you can't hit a serve, you complain about how fast it is.
Wait, do you have to,
you're probably saying that their duper is sandbagging and you're going to get blown out in your tournament and you're not going to want to play pickleball
Just
again.
remember this, every foot that you have back behind the baseline is an extra second that you have on your side now.
Yeah. And by having extra time on your side, time is currency in pickleball, and that's what you want. You want to give yourself the most time, and you want to keep your body as precise and controlled as possible to minimize the bad things that can go wrong. And that's the next thing that we're going to get into, where players go wrong and they have this complex that they think when they serve and it's a fast serve, they need to hit the ball. Come on, Sally, hit the ball, hit the ball, hit the ball, hit the ball. You don't have to hit the ball. You have to block the ball. Yeah. And that's a different. When you reset the ball, if someone's speeding the ball up at you and you need to reset, what are you doing? They say to block the ball back. When you're hitting a fast serve, you're blocking the ball back. You're not hitting it forward. So what that means is you want to take your paddle back, but you want to have a short backswing so you can really just meet it and finish forward. Right. Notice if it's a big giant swing or a big slow serve, if it's a big slow serve, I'm going to have time to really take the paddle back and swing. But if it's a super fast serve, I'm going to take the paddle back slightly, and then I'm just going to go out and swing forward. I'm not having a big swing. I'm minimizing my swing. When I'm going to my forehand or backhand, and go over here real quick, when I'm doing my forehand and my backhand, look, if it's really fast coming in, paddle back, finish forward. Notice forehand, paddle back, finish forward. Notice how much I'm limiting my backswing. I'm still taking my paddle back, but I don't have time, so I'm literally just going back, forward.
Well, and that's, so I had said that the return of serve is kind of similar to the drives, the forehand and backhand drives, but at the end of the day, it depends on what you're receiving on the other side. Like if you have like Alex Crum serving to me, I'm not going to be able to do anything but literally block the ball back. So a block return is going to look very different than he said, like a lofty one where you want to step into it, swing, and have a follow through. The goal, remember, what is the goal of the return? To keep them back, to have a deep return.
Yes.
So
we're talking about people serving bombs right now, super fast. Alex Crum serves every single time.
Yeah, and if you try to do a follow through, you're not going to have enough time. So you have to block it back deep.
So here's the thing. Again, right now, if you're just tuning in, start further back. Give yourself more time. Don't stand up at the baseline. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is take your paddle back. Make sure your paddle goes back and then you move to the ball. Don't move to the ball and then take your paddle back. And number 3 is think block, don't hit. Shorten it up, shorten your swing, and just take it back and go forward. And that's another thing too. You kind of want to be, I like to do at least, is when you serve, you're returning your serve, if someone's really hitting hard, you're just going to block and literally just finish out forward. You don't have time to swing. Yeah. You're redirecting. Think, all the power's coming into the paddle and then it's getting thrown off the power. You don't have to do anything.
There is a big spot here that you can mess up on though if we don't like drive this home. If your body comes up, you're done.
Yes, and that's the next thing that we're going to go over right now.
Okay.
So,
but hold on, I was just saying with the block serve. When you're blocking the serve, you need to make sure that you're blocking forward, not up. Because if you're blocking up, you're just done. And they're like, Tyler told me to do this, but if they don't have their body down.
And then, because think, you're absorbing all this pace, all this power, everything like that. Now we have to bring it back into the court. You're playing with fire right now. You got to control it. It's like you're playing with a super powerful paddle. You need to block it back and control all this crazy power. And how do we do that? We do that by keeping our body down and our body forward. So when I hit these balls, I'm going to make sure, here's what you don't want to do. You're going to do all this stuff. You're going to listen to this video. And what are you going to do? You're going to stand back. You're going to be back here. You're going to take a short swing, do it all, right? But then you're going to do this, right? You're going to go and, is the ball in? And then you're going to go, oh my gosh, Tyler's video is absolutely horrible. Unsubscribing, disliking, writing a hateful comment. Instead of doing that, what you need to do is you need to keep your body down and forward. Notice, if the ball comes at me really fast and the ball's coming fast, I'm taking my paddle back, and notice my body is down and forward. Again, if the ball's coming really fast, I'm taking my paddle back. Notice I'm keeping my body down and forward. I'm literally minimizing my backswing, keeping my body down, and finishing forward. It's literally here, short backswing, contact, body down, and then body forward. Another thing that you need to do is you need to keep your head down, not just your chest down, not just getting into your legs, keeping your head down. Now, again, Michelle was saying, and I will say it again, Alex Crum, he serves insane. His serves are absolutely insane, probably the biggest, most fastest serve that I've ever hit. I think he has one of the best serves. Apparently Zane Navratil does, but he has all these spins, which you can't do that with your hand anymore. So, in my opinion, Alex has the best serve, AC baby, whatever you call him, has the best serve. And I went out and I played him. He's beaten Stackstrud. I think he's beaten like all the top players. He's on the PPA tour now. He's playing all these top guys. And his serve is so good. When I was playing with him, I was literally getting blown away. And again, I'm a former Division I tennis player. I've hit powerful serves and everything. And his serve, so much topspin, so much power. It was absolutely insane. And I was getting blown away. And the reason why is because I was picking my head up. There was so much spin too that was popping my head up. So what I need to do, and what I did to return a serve, and again, I returned a serve pretty well. I did the best of my ability, but what was night and day against playing this guy that literally serves bombs is that I kept my head down and I watched the ball. By just keeping my head down a split second longer, it allowed me to really keep my contact consistent and get that ball back. So I really tried to limit it, head down, and just block that ball back forward every single time. So keep your head down on the ball. Another way to think of it is you want to watch the ball hit the center of your paddle every single time. When I'm hitting, I'm going to be here, watch the ball hit the center of my paddle, and then move forward. So again, the way to block back returns, super fast serves, is to what? Number one, block. Number two, stand back. Number three, limit your backswing. Keep your body down. Keep your body forward. And again, make sure you watch the ball hit the center of your paddle. Now, strategic-wise, aim to the middle of the court. If someone's serving really fast and you can't control it, what are you going to do? You are going to aim for the middle of the court and you're going to give yourself a target. The goal is to block it back. You're not worried about hitting it here or there. You're just worried about getting the ball in. And how do we do that? Again, by doing everything that we worked on. Now, if you don't have someone serving at you like Alex Crum, what you can do is you can start hitting the balls really fast when you're up at the kitchen, and this is going to teach them exactly how to get used to the speed. It's like when you play Major League Pickleball or Major League Baseball. If you're playing Major League Baseball and you see 100-mile-per-hour fastballs, get your paddle ready. You're not going to be, it's going to blow you away. But if you're a Major League Baseball player, sorry, I keep on saying pickleball. If you're a Major League Baseball player and they throw a 100-mile-per-hour fastball, it's going to look slower because you're getting more used to it. You're getting used to seeing it over and over again. You need to do the exact same thing. If you want to return serves, you're going to do this drill if you don't have a super powerful serve like Alex Crum. Let's go. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to get someone to go back to baseline. Michelle's returning serves. You're going to be up here. You're going to have a ton of balls. And all you're going to do is you're going to stand up at the kitchen and hit balls down really hard at her, and she's going to react. So we're going to put all of her tips to the test. Hasn't hit a pickleball today. She had Legree or whatever you were doing today.
Legree.
Look at you, Miss Bougie, Pura Vida Legree. Let's go. New waves paddle, right? So stand further back, right? And what are you going to do? You're going to block the ball back. So I'm going to stand here. You're going to get your partner to stand here. You're just going to work on block it back. Okay, here we are. Good. Now, big thing is when you're doing this from this side, you want to hit down. You want to make sure you go forward and give it like a serve. You don't want to hit the ball in the kitchen. So you want to go forward and down. Good, there we are. Look, we lost the mic. It was so good that we lost the mic. But again, to do this from this side, make sure you go forward, maybe get your legs into it rather than just swinging downward with your hand. That'll get a better trajectory. But you're just going to have someone go back there, just work on it. Oh, okay, so here's the big thing. Where did you move? You got to move up to the ball. Let's go, move up to it. Here we are. Good, one more. There we are. And look at her minimized backswing. Now, when you're over there, your goal clearly is to make every ball, but it doesn't matter if you make every ball. It doesn't matter if you miss every ball, as long as you're trying to work on that proper form. So now, when you go out and serve a real ball and hit a real return, you're going to be used to that speed. This, again, is to just go through the reps. Now, we were going to finish this video off, but I think this is a huge thing that we forgot to go over, is that one ball, Michelle, you got pulled out wide. And you got pulled out wide, and you couldn't get to the ball. It just wasn't that good. And the reason why is because you were going side to side. When you're doing it, right, you want to move forward, and then when you're doing it, Michelle, for that one, she went over here and missed it. If you move side to side, you're going to get blown out of the water. You're not going to be able to get to the serve. You need to move diagonal. I'm either moving up here and hitting my return, or I'm moving up here and hitting my return. I'm essentially moving in a V. I'm never moving out to the side of the ball. Look, all my momentum's this way. Even if I get it, I can't do anything. I can't block it back. Regardless, I don't care who's serving over there. I'm either going to move up here and block it back, or I'm going to move up here. So you're going to cut the angle, move in a V, and you're going to be able to return those serves. So if you can incorporate all this into your pickleball game, you're going to be able to play better pickleball, return hard serves regardless of level, or have less trouble with hard serves, and you're going to be able to have more fun and win more pickleball points.
And if you give yourself that space at the baseline, it makes you be able to have more space to create that V to move up to the ball.
100%. Now, today's a special day. We're going to be releasing this later, but today is when the True Foam Waves pickleball paddles are officially released. Use code link in the description, code universal for a discount.
15% off.
Absolutely insane. These paddles are insane. They're like the brand new iPhone of the original True Foam version. Before I was done with my previous brand, I specifically reached out to Carbon before we were sponsored because I thought the paddles were so good. I could get any paddle. I chose the True Foam because of how good the paddle was. Then guess what? They just came out with an even better one. Again, this is the new iPhone of the True Foam, and you need to watch this video, and we're talking about all this power because this paddle can generate it. And all the spin, all the control, and this paddle is apparently somehow within the legal limit, even though it is so insane. So make sure you check it out. Subscribe, share with your pickleball group chat. Have a good one. Try those strawberry matcha lattes with colostrum. They're absolutely insane. And I hope one day you find an amazing pickleball partner yourself that they come out and surprise you and giving you a latte out of nowhere. That was pretty cool. Love you. Have a good one. Love you guys too. See ya. Bye.